Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. Before we get into it, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of my Season of Discovery gold guide. It really means a lot. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best way to make gold in Season of Discovery, and that is going to be with these bad boys right here. Inside of these crates, you have a chance of getting a bunch of really valuable materials. Some of them are worth a lot of gold, some are worth a decent amount. Now, to get your hands on the crates, you're going to need to farm the tarnished undermined reels. You get them from killing bosses that are level 55 plus, and you can do this once per day for each boss. Once you have the reels, you head down to Booty Bay to this location, and there is a vendor that you can go ahead and buy the crates. So what I recommend doing is putting a group together and farming all of the dungeons that I showed just before that have a chance, well, they guarantee you giving you a reel after killing each boss. Now, you can only do each boss once per day, so there is basically a 24-hour cooldown on how many reels you can get. What I recommend doing is getting a group together of level 60s, maybe like your guildies, and you can clear all those dungeons and all the level 55 plus bosses extremely quickly. On top of the reels and stuff you're going to be getting from the crates, you obviously can get loot from the dungeon itself. I found the best profession to have, well, a good profession to have, is skinning while you're running these dungeons. Some of the dungeons have skinnable mobs, and you can get the rugged leather, things like that, to make a little bit of extra gold. Some of the dungeons are going to give you good materials too, like we just got the dark rune right there, which is going for like 13 gold. You obviously have a chance of getting the BOEs, bunch of rune cloth, and a bunch of loot just from the dungeon. So just from farming the dungeons to get the reels, you're going to get loot from the dungeon, but the main gold is going to definitely be coming from the crates. So this is a boss right here that's level 61. So when we kill this boss, as you can see, we got one of the tarnished undermined reels, and now we can do this boss once again the next day. So each boss only once per day. What we'll do now is finish clearing the dungeon, get more reels, move on to the next dungeon, clear all the dungeons that have level 55 plus bosses, and then once we've done that, we go ahead and go to the vendor, buy all the crates, and make the gold that way. So you can do this pretty much once per day. Daily cooldown on it, because you can only get the reels once per day of each boss. However, saying that, you can make a lot of gold from doing this. Another profession that could be handy is like mining and herbalism. There's a few nodes in some of the dungeons that you could also make a little bit of extra gold if you want to mid-max. So this is the vendor that's in Booty Bay, this guy right here. So when you go ahead and you can open up this vendor, you're going to see that you can buy the crates for only 5 of the tarnished undermined reels. And this is going to be on the first page, and it's going to be the first item. So this right here is the crate that you want to be buying, the damaged undermined supply crate. And inside here, like I mentioned, you have a chance of getting a bunch of different materials. You're guaranteed to get materials. You just have a different chance of getting different materials. Some are worth a lot more, some are worth not as much, but you still on average make like 20, maybe like 15 to 20 gold on average from each crate. Some of the crates you can even make like 50 gold plus, and they only cost 5 of the reels. Let's go ahead and we'll open up a few of these boxes. So as you can see just there, we got 3 great eternal essence and 8 devil saw leather, which is worth a decent amount of gold. We just got an essence of water and also some dream foil right there. And this all adds up, and this all sells really, really good. It only pretty much gives you materials that sell really good on the auction house that are used in this phase. And we also got some ice cap right there. Now there is another thing that you can actually spend your reels on that they've recently added to the vendor. And at the moment, instead of doing the gamble on the crates for the different materials, there's actually an item that you can buy. Well, there's 3 different items, and they have a guaranteed 100% to get the item, but they do cost a bit more reels. So if you head over to the very last page, let's scroll all the way to the final page of this vendor, you're going to see a few materials. There's actually 3 materials that you can buy. You've got the core leather, which is 10 reels. This is going for 6 gold on my realm at the moment. You have the lava core, which is 15 reels, and this is going for 70 gold on my realm. And then we've also got the fury core, which is going for 54 gold at the moment on my server. So you could go ahead and buy these, and there's no gamble to getting like good materials from the boxes. You know what you're going to get, but they do cost a bit more reals. So you could play around, buy a few of these, see how good they sell up in your auction house, but at the moment they're worth a lot of gold. So overall, this is a really good way to make gold. It's probably the best way to make gold in Season of Discovery at the moment, and it's fun clearing all the dungeons with your guild. That was it for today's video. If you'd like to learn more about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my Season of Discovery gold guide, which goes over everything you need to know about making gold in Season of Discovery. Currently working on a massive update also for this guide, and then also for my Season of Discovery flipping guide, which will be coming very soon. So the links for both those guides, the gold guide and the flipping guide, are linked down below in the description box if you want to go ahead and check those out. Until the next one, guys, take care.